Sing it louder, America, huh? Sing it louder, America, huh? There's a company called Sing It Louder America. It might be a non-profit, I'm not sure, but Kirk organized a meeting in Thousand Oaks, California. And thousands of people came to this organized protest. Okay, it was a protest against the lockdowns, against closing of businesses, against everything, all the BS. And apparently most of the people weren't wearing masks. Okay, and obviously the mainstream media was talking crap. Like, these guys are super spreaders. These guys are super spreaders. Even though when people are out there destroying property and destroying businesses, they're not super spreaders. That's A-okay in their book. But for some reason, when there's a protest against the lockdowns, all of a sudden it's a super spreader event. But anyway, they got together. They sang a lot of songs. Somebody from the audience shouted that they need to sing God Bless America. And that's what they did. God bless America, my home, sweet home. So yes, I love it. I love it. We need to have more of these. Apparently there's been at least 100 meetups around the country or protests around the country through this organization. So look it up. Sing It Louder America. Kirk Cameron, I liked him on Growing Pains. It was like one of my favorite shows growing up. And I love him even more now. He's a Christian man, religious man. And he is organizing these events for the people. Because for the people who know the truth, for the people who know the science, for the people who watch different sources of media besides the mainstream media. We see both sides of the coin, whereas a lot of people are only seeing one side. You got to see both sides and make your decision from there. If you're only looking at one side and you're just, they're telling you what to think, even though it goes against a lot of the science that has been proven throughout history in black and white, but people don't want to see that. They want to be slave owners. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the science. They don't want to hear questions. People's answers aren't questions. People's questions aren't answered. People's concerns aren't answered. People's health concerns aren't answered. Why is that? That's slavery. Slavery is not listening, is not responding, is ignoring people's questions, concerns, health concerns. You know, there's a lot of health concerns by breathing in your own waste. But people aren't supposed to question it. People aren't supposed to ask, is this right? Why is that? Why? Why are you treating people like slaves? Why are you promoting slavery? You're promoting slavery. You're a slave owner if you don't allow people, democracy, for the people, by the people. 50% or more of the population has questions and concerns about all this stuff that's going on. So, in a democracy, people are supposed to have their answers questioned, their questions answered, and their concerns answered. Apparently, we're living in a totalitarian dictatorship where that doesn't happen. And people are treated like slaves and ignored and try to be forced into doing things. That's slavery, folks. And in the past, you would have been a slave owner. And right now you're promoting slavery by not allowing people to speak, by not answering people's questions and concerns. So let's change that. And these protests, I think, are one way we can do that. So support Kirk Cameron, support Sing It Louder America, and support science and truth and facts. Because that's what they're ignoring. Because they're slave owners. Don't be a slave owner.